It said, for by him, For by him, who? Jesus, were all things created that are in heaven and that are in the earth. See that? Now, y'all need to listen to what he's saying. He says, by him, all things were created in heaven, and in the earth, visible and invisible. Whether they be what? Thrones, see that? Or dominions, or principalities, or power. All things were created by him and for him. So in other words, he created God. Because, listen, there's only one throne room in heaven. And there's only one throne that is in heaven, and that's God's throne. But here he says that he made that.
Warn them from me. Wake up.
And there is no way for Lucifer to claim he made anything, because that attitude and that frame of thinking got his ass kicked out. Now, you guys know that he said that he will ascend above the clouds. He would be like the Most High. In other words, I'm going to be just like you. This is what he says over there in Isaiah. He says, I will set in the mount, in the north of the mount of the congregation, meaning a place of authority. And this is what he talks about. You know, all down through the God says, oh, this was in your heart. So now you got to go. But now, if anyone thought about this, all through Jesus' teaching, he never mentions Lucifer's name, not once. Not one time. He always go on talking about the devil this and the adversary this and Satan this and all that. But he never talks about Lucifer. We call it down in the country throwing a rock and hiding his hand. But see, I'm telling you, my sisters and brothers, Lucifer is no one but Jesus. He's in disguise. There is no one that can come and then tell this world about another God, because everybody pretty much here is Christians. Everybody pretty much here is looking for Jesus to come back as their Savior. And that can be further from the truth.
Warn them from me.